Head over to miniaturemarket.com where they have thousands of board games at discounted prices like Dirty Pig card game. Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Today it's all about being dirty, because we're going to want to be rolling around in the mud and staying dirty and locking ourselves in a barn and watching out for lightning. Yeah, all that craziness, because today we're talking about Dirty Pig the card game. This is from Northstar Games. Let me show you how this game is played. It's for 2 to 6 players, a light family card game. I'll see you on the other side. Now, much like some of other Northstar games like Happy Salmon and Funky Chicken, it comes in this really cool pouch that you can put the cards in. It's just really cute product packaging. And over the course of the game, you're going to be trying to get all of your pigs dirty. You don't want them clean because, hey, pigs want to be dirty. Here we have the game set up for 3 players. You're going to get a certain amount of pigs depending on the amount of players, and they're all going to start off clean, and there's a draw pile. Everyone's going to start with 3 of those cards in your hand. Game is very simple. You're trying to be the first to get all your pigs flipped over to the dirty side, and on your turn, you're simply going to play one of the 3 cards in your hand, and then draw back up to 3. It's that easy. So let's show you the different types of cards that you can play on your turn. Again, you have 3 in your hand, you're only playing 1, this is the next player's turn. Well, one thing you can play is a dirty pig card. You just point to one of your own pigs and go, I'm going to dirty that pig. And you just flip it over just like that. Of course, if you get all of them dirty, you've won, so players are watching out for that. But then on another player's turn, they might go, you know what? I am going to clean that pig. And they point at one of yours. Beautiful artwork here. And then you're forced to flip yours back over. Now let's say a couple turns later, I have multiple pigs dirty. Somebody might make it rain. It makes all pigs that are just out in the open like that dirty, makes them clean, including their own. So you gotta be a little bit strategic when you wanna play that card. Now later on, you might dirty that pig again and go, you know what? I don't want it to rain again. I'm gonna put that pig in a barn because the rain won't make it clean. But then someone else plays, you know what? Hey, you left that door open. I'm gonna come clean that pig. Oh man, now you got a clean pig in the barn. What the heck's going on over here? So let's say on another turn, you dirty this pig, and then on your next turn, you lock the door. You essentially have locked it so nobody can run in and clean it, but somebody else might come along and just burn your whole barn down. Man, what's going on? Still dirty, but someone can run and clean them now. So then over multiple turns, you then put a barn back, and if you want to, you could put this little lightning rod on so it can't be burnt down. And if you have a barn that has a door that's locked, your pig's dirty inside of it, and you've got a lightning rod on, this pig cannot be messed with anymore. But there's only a certain amount of these cards, it's hard to do. Now that's literally the entire game. You're playing one of these cards, you're trying to be the first one to get all of your pigs dirty, and as other players get close, you're trying to stop them from being completely dirty, and that is Dirty Pig, the card game. All right, it is silly, it is zany. Let's get going with what I liked about it. Of course, the great packaging. I love those little, you know, the Happy Salmons, the Funky Chickens, and now Dirty Pig, and those nice little zip-up bags that just look so cute. They look great on the store shelves. They look good on your, great on your gamer wall. And I just love the packaging here. Everything fits nice. It's really cool. The adorable artwork in this game just turns people onto it. And, you know, as you explain this game to people and you're going through kind of like what I showed you, and you just see their faces and you show them the different cards and their faces light up, they're like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Everyone just loves the artwork in this game. I do too, and it really draws you into the story of the game. And speaking of the story itself helps you teach the rules. Like I said, oh, let's get you dirty. Well, someone's gonna clean it. Well, someone's gonna make it rain. Well, you could put a barn on. Well, you can lock the door. Well, you can burn it down. Well, you could put a lightning rod. And the story actually teaches the game, which makes it really easy to teach, and I like that aspect of it. This game should be sold, and probably will be, and hopefully it will be, sold in every mass market store out there. I mean, this game is just for everybody that just wants to have a good, light, fun time. I think this game should replace everyone's Uno. Not everyone. It will replace my Uno, but it should at least be next to everyone's Uno. Everyone that even has ever played that game, because it's just as light. It's way more fun. It's pretty much just as random. There's probably a little bit more strategy here, but not too much. But just the whole package and everything, for me, it's an Uno killer for sure. It's a fun little game. Very light with a little bit of strategy. Now, granted, there's a lot of luck in the game. You only draw what you draw, and the timing will tell you when having those cards are good. But you can, I didn't tell you this in the overview, but anytime on your turn, you can discard any amount of cards and draw back up for your turn. So if you're stuck with cards at a certain time of the game that you don't like, you can get rid of them. It does cost you your turn, but It is somewhat random, but there is some strategy to it. Like, oh, I got this rain card. You know what? I'm going to wait till more people get their dirty pigs. And in the meantime, I'm going to put a barn on mine. So when I do play this card, it's going to rain on them and not on me. So, you know, same with the lightning, same with the, you know, locking the door. There is strategy to this game. Yes, it's light strategy, but there is some thinking. I would say it's more thinking than Uno. Uno is just like color, number, whatever. This has a little bit more strategy to it, but it's way more fun. It is just light, silly fun. It's also fun to try to get others to clean pigs for you. You're like, hey, you know what? It's your turn. They're one away from winning. We got it. I don't know. Can you clean their pig for them? You know, and so they'll clean it and waste their turn doing it while you can play something else and dirty your pig. So I like that sort of table talk that goes on, trying to get people to police other people. That's fun. And even though it is very lucky, it still feels somewhat balanced. Like usually it's pretty close towards the end. It's usually anybody's game. So I love this game. I have played it probably more than 30 times. I mean, at Gen Con alone, we sat and played this game for hours. Like, as silly as that sounds, maybe it was just late and we were tired, but it was just so fun. Like, it really was. And it's not going to be for everybody. So negative here is, yes, the game is going to be possibly too light, too silly, and too lucky for some. But if you're looking for a light, lucky, with some strategy, but silly, fun game, this is definitely it. I mean, if I had a category at the end of the year, Icebreaker of the Year, I mean, clearly Happy Salmon would have won that year. It won Party Game of the Year for me. This is not necessarily a party game, but if there was an Icebreaker of the Year category, this would do it. You play this game with people that don't know each other and it will loosen the room up for sure. And for that reason, it's getting a saxophone serenade because it is earning a spot in my gaming library. So we're going to hit you up with that just in a moment. This has been the Game Boy Geek, breaking down barriers, growing relationships through board games by helping you find the next one you'll love. Hit it. Did you miss the Game Topper 2.0 Kickstarter? Have no fear, it's not too late to get in on the ultimate gaming accessory. Convert your table into a high-quality gaming table with a fully portable Game Topper system and take advantage of some of the best 3mm premium gaming mats in the industry. New styles, new sizes, and new accessories can be yours. Upgrade every game you play by late backing now at GameToppersLLC.com.